Hello children, welcome to your maths class. In this video, we are going to learn about Roman numerals. Roman numerals are written as combination of 7 letters. That means there are 7 symbols of Roman numbers, and with that we form all the numbers. Let's check out the basic symbols. I for 1, V for 5, X for 10, L for 50, C for 100, D for 500, and M for 1000. I'm repeating again. These are the basic 7 letters in Roman numerals with which we can form the entire counting. I for 1, V for 5, X for 10, L for 50, C for 100, D for 500, and M for 1000. We can form Roman numerals by joining these symbols together. That is, either we add them or we subtract them. 1 I, 2 is represented with 2 I's, 3 is represented with 3 I's, 4 I and V, that is 5 with V, 6 V and I, 7 V I, 8 V I, 9 I and X, 10 X, 11 XI, 12 XI, 13 XI, 20 X and X, and 30 XX and X. Now, how did we reach to these symbols? To know this, we need to know the rules to form the Roman numerals. Let's see the rules. The first and the foremost thing is that there is no symbol for 0 digit in Roman numerals. As you have seen that there was no symbol representing 0. And this system does not has any place value system also. Like in Indian place value system, we have ones, tens, hundreds, thousands, and so on. But in Roman numeral system, we do not have such kind of place values. Now let's understand the rules to form the Roman numerals. The Roman digits I and X are repeated up to 3 times only. That means that any symbol in Roman numerals can be repeated only up to 3 times. And there is a restriction that we can repeat only I and X. As in this video, we will be concentrating the counting only up to 50. We know that value of I is 1 and value of X is 10. So when we combine them, 1 I means 1, 2 I's, that is 1 plus 1 will give us 2, 3 I's, 1 plus 1 plus 1, that is 3. Similarly, X is for 10. So if we write 2 times X, that will make 10 plus 10, 20. And if we write 3 times X, that will make 10 plus 10 plus 10, that is 30. Remember, these can be repeated only 3 times. If we are repeating any symbol 4 times, we are going in a wrong direction. We do not repeat any symbol more than 3 times in Roman number system. And the digits V and L are not repeated. digits V and L are not repeated. That means V and L are never repeated. We do not write V plus V, or we do not write as V. It will be a wrong answer. Or we do not write LL. It will be a wrong answer. So these two symbols are not repeated. The repeated symbols are only I and X. Let's come to second rule. When a digit of lower value is written to the right or after the digit of higher value, the values of all the digits are added. Now here we are writing two symbols, that is V and I. V stands for 5 and I stands for 1. Out of this, 5 is bigger. So we will concentrate on 5. And we will see the other number is towards the left or right. If the number is towards the right hand side, the smaller number is towards the right hand side, we add them. That means 5 plus 1 is 6. So VI, the value of VI is 6. Right? Let's take these two symbols. It is X and I. X stands for 10 and I stands for 1. Now 10 is the bigger number, so we will concentrate on this and we will see that on the right hand side we have a smaller number. That means we are going to add both to get the value. That means 10 plus 1 is 11. Next is 10 and 5, right? So 10 is the bigger one and on the right hand side we have the smaller number, that is 5. Again we are adding to get 15. So X and V make 15. Next one is X and I. X stands for 10, then X stands for 10. So if they are repeated, we are definitely going to add them. The third one is 1. It is on the right hand side and it is smaller than 10, so we will add. So the number formed is 10 plus 10 plus 1, that is 21. So the symbol for 21 is X and I. Let's move on to rule 3. Now when the smaller number is on the right hand side, we are adding. But when the number is on the left hand side, we subtract. When the smaller number is on the left hand side, we subtract. Here, let's take it I and V. Now, V stands for 5 and I stands for 1. Now, smaller number is on the left side, right? So, we will subtract. 5 minus 1 is 4. That means I and V represent 4. I and X. X is for 10 and I is for 1. Now the smaller one is on the right hand side. I is on left hand side. Right? So we are going to subtract. 10 minus 1 is 9. Next example, X and L. L stands for 50 and X stands for 10. 50 is bigger and towards the left hand side we have the smaller number, that is 10. So we will subtract. So 50 minus 10 is 40. So XL will make 40. Let's identify these Roman numerals. To identify, we will apply the rules. The first one is VII. V stands for 5, I stands for 1 and 1. And they are on the right hand side. Bigger is on the left and the smaller is right. on the right hand side. So we are going to add all. 5 plus 1 plus 1, that is equal to 7. Let's take another example. XII. X stands for 10, I for 1. Bigger number is on the left side and the smaller number are on right side. So we are going to add 10 plus 1 plus 1, that is equal to 12. Again, the next one, X and V. X stands for 10 and V stands for 5. Can you guess what is the number? Yes, it is 15. As the smaller number is on the right hand side, we will add them. 10 plus 5 is 15. X, X and X. Repeating the same number 3 times. We will add. 10 plus 10 plus 10 is equal to 30. Let's write the Roman numbers for this. To write the Roman numbers, we split the number in two parts. 18. 18 can be written as 10 plus 8. So the symbol for 10 is X and 8 we write as 5 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1. That is, the XVIII makes 18. 22. For 22, we split the number as 20 plus 2. Right? For 20, we have XX and for 2, we write 2 I's. XXII. 35. 30 plus 5. To write 30, we write 3 times X and for 5, we have symbol V. So the number formed here, the symbol is 3 times X and V, which makes 35. 43. 40 plus 3. To write 40, we use the symbol XL and 3 is 3 times I. So in Roman numbers, 43 is written as X, L, I, and I. Hope the concept is clear to you of writing Roman numbers. The only way to learn mathematics is to do mathematics. Do practice sums and you will master the concept. Thank you.